What's up, guys? Hello again. So wherever you may be watching this, good morning, good afternoon, and of course,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
now, what do I have for you guys today? It's a few things. All of them games. One continues the theme of the last two videos. The other two are some stuff I've been wanting to get to. What are those things, you may be asking? Well, like I said, video games. Now, this first one I'm gonna show you guys, I had to open it already because when it arrived, picked up the box, I already heard some stuff rattling. Not a good sign. So I opened it up, and it was one of the games that I ordered, which was Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate. Now, fighting game series, if you guys never heard of it, pretty infamous for, well, I wouldn't say infamous, but famous for its jiggle physics. Yeah. I may or may not about it myself right now, but you know what? I do it for the game, okay? It's a fun game regardless, okay? But the rattling, well, that. So that was a shame. But the actual game itself, it's fine. It's clean. And a quick rundown of this game in particular, Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate, as you can tell, within the number series, it's the 5th one, right? This version, by the name Ultimate, does come with, I believe, the majority of the DLC, if not all. Yeah, another thing these games tend to do a lot is have multiple versions of itself and be like, oh, this version has this many DLCs. Oh, but if you get this next version that comes out in a couple months, you get more DLC alongside the DLC that came out in the other version. And that's just how it goes. But then, like, the DLCs are just expensive. So there's a cheaper alternative. That's better. Now, the other thing here, like I said, another game, which when I picked it up, no rattling, so that's a good sign. Now, what this game might be, now I of course know it, but for you guys, if you guys ever played Left 4 Dead, this is basically that, but with extra steps. You guys still may be wondering what I'm talking about. Well, I am of course referring to Back 4 Blood. Now, it's supposed to be the spiritual successor of the game, but at launch, it wasn't exactly the best. It was a buggy, disgusting, unbalanced mess. Now, you may be curious as to why I even got it. So when I first got it, again, I got it for the PS4, so this is my second copy of the game, but obviously for PS5. I ended up getting it because, I love zombies. Zombies is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite, genres. I love it. Now, as I was saying, zombies, Left 4 Dead spiritual successor, with extra steps. So when I first got it, I played it, got to the second level, never got past it because of how buggy and unbalanced it was. Like, play on normal, it felt like you're playing on the hardest difficulty. But if you played the hardest difficulty around that same time, it was nearly impossible. Now, maybe a skill issue, I don't know, but I heard a lot of people say it was very unnaturally difficult. That being said, over time, of course, you got to balance updates. You know, it got updated. You know, it got fixed eventually, alongside being added to the game DLC, which of course expanded the story even more. Like the story itself, I think it's pretty straightforward. It's fun. The DLC gets added afterwards for the story. It's just, you know, doesn't continue the main story. It's like having a second story right after, which again, I still find it a lot of fun. So I do recommend this game. You know, it's not expensive by any means. Like I got this one about like what, a little under $40, you know, 35, and it's the Ultimate Edition for PS5, right? When I first bought it, I think it was like 50 or 60, and I only played it that one time, like I said, never touched it again. Then I decided to go back into it. Everything got updated. I liked it a lot, even bought the DLC. But again, it was on sale, so I didn't even spend like $10 on the DLC on all of it, so I'm chilling. This comes with everything. So definitely something I recommend. So Back 4 Blood. Now, the main showcase of this video is this little box here. Now, what this is, again, Arkham theme. Because why not? Why not? So, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It might even be my number one. I don't know. It's hard to choose. But this is definitely up there. Definitely up there. That being said, let's open it up. Now, what this may be is stuff that I really like. Now, let's start off somewhere simple. So, oh dear. So, let's leave this for last. No, okay. Oh, cool. Okay, just cardboard, cool. Now. Yep, Arkham City, baby. Arkham City. I love it. Now, let's open this up real quick. So, what does it come with? Now, this. I believe this is the art book for Arkham City. Well, that's pretty funny. The first page here. Ferris Bueller once said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." And this little message, at least the rest of it, is by Sefton Hill, the game director of Rocksteady Studios. So, oh yeah. Neat little art book. Oh. So that's where the game is at. Interesting place to put a game within the art book. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Well, before I move on to the next stuff, but there's also, you know, the other stuff here. So yeah, just the game manual. Game manual again, but in a different language. Game manual again, but in a different language. Hey, would you look at that? Something different. The catalog. Now, I would so get these things, but I'm not even sure these things are even around to sell. Or buy, I should say. Because, like, come on now. It's like, look at this thing. Come on. But, yeah, there's the catalog. So, this already came with the original version of the game anyways. So, that I already have. Now, on to the other stuff, because... this I gotta fix, because that's gonna bother me. Oh. Come on now, come on. There you go. Okay, nothing else? Cool. Alright. So... the album. Dark Knight Returns skin. This game, I swear, this was my Call of Duty, Gotham City Imposters. God, it's a shame they got shut down. This really was a fun game. It's such a shame that it's not around anymore. To play as Catwoman DLC. The Iceberg Lounge, Penguin's Little Club DLC. And it comes with Batman Gotham Knight. If you guys are not familiar, this is a movie, an animated movie. Now, what this movie is about is actually, well, that's the fun part. This movie is actually, if I'm not mistaken, it continues on the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan Batman. As in, like, it takes place in between the first and second movie. And like I said, it is an animated movie, but it's the movie, how it's told, how it's shown, it's different stories. Kind of like, in a way, like Pulp Fiction, right? Where it's everything's connected in one way or the other, but it's told through different perspectives and also different animations. So that's the cool thing about this. That's why I also really love this. Because like some of the main characters, you know, it's some of the stories is not even Batman. Like he is something that happens within their stories. Like the first one, it's about skater kids and how they saw Batman. Another one is how these detectives, they got right in the middle of a crossfire between two rival gangs. Like they're the main characters, and then Batman swoops in, you know, stuff like that. Now, the big piece of this is, of course, a little dusty, you know, a little dusty, but something that's super cool. Let's get a closer look. I do like the black and white. It definitely suits the rest of the themes, or like the color scheme of the game, because you saw like the box that it came in, or at least like the backdrop is definitely black and white, like neo-noir, I guess would be the best way to say it. It's black and white with specific colors popping out. So let's see how this kind of looks. So overall, I think this looks pretty damn cool. I don't know about you guys, so I'm definitely digging this. So, well, actually, now that, since we're on the topic of Arkham, so I made a recent discovery, right? So let me show you guys real quick. Let me show you guys. So, I already showed this to you guys already, right? Arkham Origins Collector's Edition. The statue. Now, I said that there's might be some panels, which there were. Now, my dumbass didn't try the other way. I was trying to open it from here, you know, where the hinge is at. Same thing for this one. Then I opened it, right? And this is what I found. Okay, takes batteries. What does it light up? So I got the batteries, put it in, and now it's time to show you guys if this thing wants to actually work for one. Sorry, performance issues. You might not be able to see it because of the light. Let me try turning it off. Let's see if that works even better. Oh yeah, a lot better. As you can see, it's the different assassins, the villains of the game. Somewhere around these, there's also Batman somewhere. I don't know where, but he's somewhere around here. So that was an incredible discovery. So yeah, if you find something that may do something, I say check it out before you write it off. So yeah, that. Not as bright. Okay, I got used to it. Cool. But yeah, wanted to show you guys that little update on this. But of course, the main showcase was, of course, this. So, I hope you guys like quick little update, the games, and of course, collector's edition of Batman Arkham City. So that'll be it for now. Up until probably a couple weeks, we'll see it. I don't know. You know, schmeckles. But regardless, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next videos, and we'll see what else we do. Alright guys, laters.